to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'm reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, you got deep? Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Hey, defense. Yeah. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Slam. Bang. 61, matchbox, right. Hey. Check back 16. We own to go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey. Hey, two. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16.
He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Check back. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Exit. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Go. 5.
2nd and 6. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Go. Hey. High 7. Go. 16.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, let go. 16's coming. Check mine.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 15. 53's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Brooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Play action. Now Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Jets nothing.
Here we go. Let's go. Set. Come to the ending. Short front. 53. It's our field. No, it's our field. Hey, it's our house. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second and 12, Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Ready?
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll turn. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Quit talking about it and wing it. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All day, dog. Get wide. Tight dog.
Now Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it with Jones. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They come out here in the eye.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch your left.
Here's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Bravo! Check back 16. Here we go on the snap.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check back 16, check back 16. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go.
They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
16's coming, check mine, check mine. Hey, box drop, box drop. 16.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. 8-3. I'm going to run you over. Hey, wahoo. Yeah. Banjo. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defense.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Again, it's Jones.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Switch. Check nickel.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mike 5-4. 6-man. Check curls. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Courtland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw. open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
First down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 60 out more.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 70, Indy. Hey, Alpha. Number 60, go.
He'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shelton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
218, chop. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They're going to look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey. Keep going for it, Spalding. Hey, Charlie. Check back 16. Check back 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Zoo. Secret.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. Room here to run.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Got it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Look, squeeze.
They'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Bravo.
They'll set up the throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banogu. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
You remember me? Yep. Mike 16, Mike 16. Hey, man, watch
6-6, pull it high.
3, check 3.
And they give this time to the tailback. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and 5. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Shoot. Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soft.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here I come again. Here I come again. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Shoot.
Throwing now is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
What we got? Kill. Check out. Check 43. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre...